your new yoga instructor, and I'm really excited to get started with you today. Now, we're not going to go into any kind of breathing to get started. I'm going to go right into a downward dog to get this rolling. So let's all get into position. Now, you guys know how to do the downward dog, and make sure that you really push back into those heels because...
What's going on here?
What?
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Hey, April Fools! I'm not your real yoga instructor. Here she is over here. You come join me on Chiseled.
Guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know how he got in the studio. I don't know how he got in those shorts. I never want to see those shorts again. All right, guys, I don't know about y'all, but the energy in the studio around town, it's like off the charts. So there is not going to be any type of yin yoga today. We are going to flow, sweat, breathe. So join me on the knees with the toes tucked under, sitting back, opening up those feet. The pinky toes always somehow can miss out on this pose. So see if you can just really start to settle in, soften all of the weight into the toes. You can start to inch the knees forward. Cultivating that breath. Creating that grounding breathing. Good, one more breath. And gently come forward, point and flex the feet, tap out the tops of the feet. Going the other way. So tops of the feet down. Again, we're working to get a stretch in the tops of the shins and the tops of the feet. So if you don't get a stretch simply by sitting on your heels, then maybe you lift both knees. If that's too much, you can lean over and lift one. So I'm going to go for one today. So just keep breathing, working to lift that knee. If you have one knee up, go ahead and switch. Good, gently lower, and let's come to all fours. So stacking hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Cultivating the core. So inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders and sitting bones up, look up. Exhale, round, tuck the chin in, broaden through the shoulders. Inhale, drop the chest, and exhale, round. Be mindful the elbows don't lock out, so keep them slightly bent. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Good, come to a neutral spine, keeping the core engaged, the elbows soft. Lift the right leg up. Keep the foot flexed, working that leg as straight as possible. Broadening through the shoulders. Working the right inner thigh to the left, lifting up. Inhale, lengthen through that leg. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, pause here. Keep the elbows soft. The left hand stays down. Flex the foot. Start to stack right hip on top of left as you lift the right hand up. For supported Ardha Chandrasana. So the foot's in line with the heel. The foot's in line with the hip. Stacking right hip on top of left. Turn the top palm to face forward. Reach up over the ear. Lengthening. Breathe. Good, now bend the right knee, catch the foot, and kick back. Just a gentle back bend. Maybe you can kick so much through that right foot you start to feel it stretching the shoulder. One more breath. Good, lengthen forward and back. Now keep the right leg straight and lower the right foot behind the left. Grounding the outer edge of that right foot. Keep reaching forward and squeeze the inner thighs together. If it's too much, you keep your left foot down and come into a supported plank or a traditional plank. If you can, lift that left leg. One more breath. Good. Exhale, lower. Back to all fours. Knees are hip width apart. Inhale, lift the left leg. Elbows are slightly bent. Left foot's flexed, working that left inner thigh up. Core's engaged so the back doesn't dip. You notice naturally if I'm not thinking about it, that's where I go. So keep the core engaged. Disciplined, you're aware. Breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower, chest and chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Right hand stays down. Flex the floating foot and start to stack left hip on top of right. For that supported Ardha Chandrasana, foot's in line with the hip. Turn the top palm to face forward. Breathe. Bend the knee. Catch the outside of the foot and kick back. Keep kicking, opening up that shoulder. One more breath. Good. Lengthen. Forward and back. Lower the left foot. Keep grounding the outer edge of the left foot as you either stay here for a supported plank, or you can straighten the right leg, or you can keep that leg straight and lift it. Breathe. Good. Slowly lower. Child's pose. Big toes touch, knees are open. Hands reaching out in front. Forehead is down. So as a reminder, you can come here at any point. If you notice the breath gets choppy, you notice you need a break, downward facing dog. Sink the heels, soften the right knee, and sink the left heel. And switch. Back to neutral. Look between the hands and gently walk feet to hands. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep the knees bent. Legs can be together or apart. You choose. Soften the head, neck, shoulders. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, the left foot back. Left palm down, right hand up. Setting up a twist. Pushing forward with the right knee, back with that left heel. Good. Lower the right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart. Keep lifting the hips, reaching back. Look between the hands, bend the elbows, and scoop into upward facing dog. If it's challenging or difficult, just leave it out. It's no big deal. It's not important. Back to down dog. Lift the right leg. Keep the hip closed, reaching back through that right heel. Knee into the nose, shoulders forward, hover. Lunge the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, both arms up, crescent lunge. Getting nice and deep, feeling it in that left hip flexor. Get a little bit lower. Good. Lower the hands. Left foot to right, top of the mat. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Again, soften the knees, let the head go. Inhale, come up onto the fingertips, look out, and step the right foot back. Right palm down, left hand up. Keep grounding both big toes. Good. Lower the left hand, step back, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Drag the sternum in between the hands as you scoop into upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg, keep the hip closed, reaching back through that left heel. Knee into the nose, shoulders forward, hover, and lunge left foot in between the hands. Inhale, both arms up, crescent lunge, other side. Back heel stays lifted. Now, naturally, we always get into a big back bend here. Try to counter that. Engaging the core, breathe, shoulders soft. Good, lower the hands, right foot to left, top of the mat. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, look up. Exhale, lower the hands, Tadasana. Bring the hands to the waist. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, push the hips forward, look up. Exhale, neutral spine, and then right into a forward fold. Middle and index finger, hook the big toes. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Shoulders soft. Elbows draw away from one another. Gently shake the head yes, shake the head no, making sure there's no tension in that neck. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground the palms, walk or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Lift the right leg, knee into nose, stepping the right foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms out and up. Palms come together, setting up your twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Now, as a modification, you can drop that back knee down if you want. Otherwise, the tendency is to kind of look like this. See if you can push into that bottom hand to lift up out of your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Pulling that right hip back. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Good, unwind. Straighten the front leg. Keep the right toe down. So you're grounding that right big toe, pulling the right hip back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Soften the head. Keep working the stomach over the legs, breathing through that back hamstring. One more breath. Good. Inhale, look forward. Bend the right knee. Lift the arms out. Lifting the chest slightly. Shift the weight into the right foot for Digasana airplane. Flex the floating foot. Breathe. Open up the chest. Working left inner thigh up. One more breath. Now we're going right into Ardha Chandrasana. So right fingertips come down. Maybe a block or something near you. Otherwise, maybe the fingers can float off the floor. Of course, you can always use the floor if you're going to fall. Stacking left hip, left shoulder on top of right side. Breathe. Lengthen. One more. Soften the right knee, lower the left foot, right into triangle. So straighten out that right leg. Inhale, reach forward through the crown of the head. Exhale, gaze is up at the left thumb. One more breath. Good, inhale up. Bend the right knee, cartwheel the arms around, step back. Vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Lift the left leg. Knee into the nose, hover. Lunge the left foot. Inhale, both arms out and up. Setting up that twist. So again, you can lower the back knee. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Reaching out of the bottom shoulder, so not sinking down. Keep lifting up. Pulling that left hip back, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good, unwind, hands to either side of the front foot, straighten the front leg. Keep grounding the front big toe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Soften the jaw, breathing through that hamstring, that outer hip. Wherever you feel it is exactly perfect. It's exactly where you need it today. One more breath. Good. Inhale, look forward. Bend the left knee. Open up the arms like wings. Shift the weight into the left foot and fly for airplane. Breathe, working the right inner thigh up. Open up the chest. And then left fingertips down. Right hip stacks on top of left. Working to stack that shoulder, reaching up through that right hand. Good, and then bend the left knee, lower the right foot right into triangle. That left leg is straight. Stacking a little bit more, lengthening, reach forward. Gaze can be up. If it's too much on your neck, you can look down. No big deal. Good, inhale up. Bend the left knee, cartwheel the arms around, step back, vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale back, down dog. Look between the hands, walk or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Feet are together, bend the knees, sweep the arms, chair pose. So weights in the heels, like you're sitting in that imaginary chair. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left heel in, right foot lunges. Inhale, warrior one. Lower the hands, step back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Other side, right heel in, left foot lunges. Inhale. Lower. Inhale up. Exhale back, down dog. 5 breaths. Keep lifting the hips, lengthening through the shoulders, the arms, the torso, working those heels down. If your heels can easily touch the floor today, maybe you can start to lift one toe or all 10. One more breath. Good, come high up onto the toes, look between the hands, walk or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, lower the hands halfway down. Palms face each other. Retract the shoulders back and down. Keep squeezing legs together and lift the heels. Keep lifting those heels and start to bend the knees. Keep lifting the heels. And then come all the way down, lower the heels, and come into Malasana. So hands can be first out in front. Second option, you can start to open up the arms wide. Third option, you can reach the arms around the shins. A lot of people like to fold towards the floor. I like to look out in front. So just explore whatever you feel the most. When I look out in front and pull my shoulders apart, I get a nice stretch, kind of like under my collarbone, a unique place we don't often get to stretch. So maybe you feel it, maybe you don't. Good, release the arms. Hands in front of the mat, knees to armpits, Bakasana. So you're lifting one foot or both as you float your feet up. Again, if you're new to yoga, no big deal if you can't do this. Just start to lift one foot at a time, engaging the core. Breathe. If you have liftoff, can you bring the heels together, splay the toes out? And then when you're finished, shoot the legs back, vinyasa. Inhale up. And exhale back. Breathe. Turn the right heel in, lunge the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Right into warrior two. So we're going to move through some pulsing warriors. So keep pulling the shoulders down. Turn the palms up. Inhale the arms up. Straightening the left leg. Keep the hips level. Turn the palms down and exhale, lower. Add resistance, just like you're moving through water. Just let this feel good. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Left elbow to the inside of the knee, right arm up. For extended side angle, grounding the outer edge of that back foot. You can work to the floor with the left hand or maybe wrap and bind. Otherwise, stay where you are today. Wherever you're at, keep spinning the chest up. One more breath. Good, release. Back to warrior two. Turn the left toes in. Interlace the hands behind the back, shorten the stance a bit. Make sure the heels are turned out, the toes in. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, fold, hands come over the head. Down the center. Getting into those shoulders, you can move a bit side to side. Bending one knee at a time. You can stay still if that feels better for you. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Keep the fingers interlaced. Come on up. Release the arms. Turn the left toes out. Cartwheel the arms around, both hands to the inside of the left foot. Spin the back heel up for lizard pose. Heel toe that left foot out. You can lower the knee down if you want to break. If you want a more active pose, keep it lifted. Maybe if you have space in your hips tonight or today, you can come onto the forearms. Keep grounding your left big toe. Breathe. If the back knee's lifted, keep straightening that back leg and reaching the right heel back. One more breath. Good, and then everyone lower the back knee. Come up onto the hands. Heel toe the left foot over, setting up pigeon pose. So we're getting into the hips, being mindful that your knee isn't talking. So if you feel this in your knee, you can roll onto your back and create a number 4, you guys have seen it before, with the legs. If this is good and your knee is happy, walk it forward. Breathe. So we've been moving kind of fast, moving through the poses, strengthening, keeping that discipline. Now can you just surrender? Can you breathe and settle into the mat and try to soften everything? Now, no matter how soft we can possibly think we are, there's always room to let go of something else. So see if you can just keep your focus on the breath and keep that awareness in the body so you can continue to release and make those tiny little adjustments, getting deeper and deeper into those hips. We're here for 2 more breaths. Good. Now gently walk the hands back in. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Now, broaden through the shoulders and lift the knee up. Hover. Your shoulders stay stacked over the wrists. Then bring the left foot to the outside of your right wrist. So you're on the outer edge of your left foot. It's a twisting plank. Now keep your inner thighs touching, the legs are twisted, and slowly slide into a down dog with the legs crossed. Now ground the left heel so much that you're self-assisting that right heel, that right leg further back. Keep lifting the hips and breathe. Good, and then uncross the legs, just kind of pedal out the feet, release that. Let's move through a vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Left heel in, right foot lunges. Inhale, warrior one. Right into warrior two. Turn the palms up, straighten the right leg. Inhale, arms up, shoulders soft. Exhale, lower the hands, get low, just like you're moving through water, slowly. Feel the transition. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Keep turning that left knee out, right elbow to the inside of the right knee, left arm up. Tucking the left hip under, you can reach up over the ear, work to the floor or bind. Again, keep spinning the chest up. One more. Good, release. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms around, both hands to the inside of the right foot, spin the back heel up. Choose your expression of lizard. Again, the knee can be down, you can work to the forearms or stay exactly where you are. Keep grounding the right big toe. And if the knee is lifted, that back knee, keep straightening that knee, reaching back through the left heel. Soften the jaw and reach forward. One more breath. Good, come up onto the hands. Lower the back knee and heel toe the right foot over for pigeon pose. Walk the hands in, open up the chest, and gently walk it out. So I know we didn't go into that forward fold on the second side, and I purposely did that, so it's okay, don't worry about it. We'll get a second forward fold the other way, but it didn't mess us up. I don't think you should feel any differently. So keep breathing. Notice if the fingers, the toes, the jaw, and those tiny little muscles we aren't always aware of, can you soften the stomach? How often we all walk around really holding onto our abs, trying to suck it in, right? I know, we all do it. So see if you can just kind of let it go. Breathe, soften, melt. One more breath here. Good. Gently walk the hands back in towards the hips. Ground the palms. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Bring the knee into the nose and hover. Hold. And then straighten the right leg behind the left wrist. So you're on the outer edge of the left foot. Now gently lift the hips and drag that right foot back. Coming into that twisting down dog. Grounding the right heel and reaching the hips up and back. So you're straightening the right leg so much, trying to sink that right heel, that the left leg is actually getting the benefit. Good, and then cross the legs, kind of pedal it out, and let's move through a vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Turn the left heel in, lunge the right foot forward, walk the hands to the center. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So we're in the second prasarita. You can start to just keep this forward fold, bringing the crown of your head down. You can stay here, keeping your hands reaching through the legs. Maybe you hook your big toes. Or if you want an inversion, we're going to set up a tripod headstand. So you'll take a look at the floor. Now, I know we don't do inversions oftentimes, but keep it safe. So if you have any head, neck, shoulder injuries, just leave it out and keep the forward fold. If you're not comfortable with floating your legs up yet and you need to use a wall, that's totally fine too as you get used to it. What you want to do is stay on the crown of your head. So you're not forward. Some people think the crown of your head is the forehead. It's not this, because if you imagine you're on your head, then look at my neck. It's not too pretty. So keep everything nice and tall. The crown of your head is here, okay? So you're going to bring the crown of your head down to the floor. Hands are back. So you can see your thumbs in your peripheral vision. Now, if you're still getting used to this, a great start is to bring your knees to your elbows and just float your feet up. This is very stable. It's a great way to get used to it. Maybe you can start to lift one leg up, maybe both. Keep just as much weight in your hands as your head. And then maybe you can lower your legs back onto the mat. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Well, somehow you've got to. So even if you don't do it quite that gracefully, somehow get your feet back down. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Let's all take a gentle forward fold. Good. Walk the hands back to the center. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. From down dog, look between the hands, walk or jump all the way through. Coming to seated dandasana. Legs are straight out in front. Peel the flesh away from those hips. So right here, feet are active. Pinky toes reaching back. Toes reaching towards the knees. Inner thighs rolling down. Belly button drawing in. Inhale the arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Grabbing whatever's available. You can slightly bend your knees. So I feel super tight today, so I want to bend my knees a little bit. It actually helps to unload my legs and feel it in the lower back. At least for me. Most people, that is the case. So if you need a little lower back lengthening, then bend those knees and breathe. And enjoy this pose. This is the second most stress-relieving pose we practice. Good. Inhale up. Keep the left leg straight. Bring the right foot to the left inner thigh. Peel the flesh away from the outer hip. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold, Janu Shirshasana. Keep working the left ribs back, the right ribs forward. Good. Inhale up and switch legs. Peel the flesh away from that right hip. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale up. Soles of the feet together. Bring the hips close into the heels. Middle and index finger hook the big toes. Elbows in, shoulders back. working the knees to the floor. So engage those inner thighs to work the knees down. You can start to fold forward, but not by rounding your back. So if you automatically go to that, please don't do that. Keep your nice and tall spine, shoulders back. Good, now release the feet. Bring the feet further out in front so you have a wider diamond in front of you. Forearms come under the shins, grab the tops of the feet and round the spine. So this time you can fold. You can just let yourself soften through the lower back. Good, inhale, come on up. You can simply roll onto your back from here or take one last vinyasa. I'm going for the vinyasa. From down dog, look between the hands, walk or jump all the way through, lying on the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side. And then grabbing the outer edges of the feet, draw the knees into the armpits for happy baby. So kind of keep your chin tucked in to lengthen the back of the neck. And then the biggest tendency is that the hips want to lift. So try to keep your hips heavy, your lower back stays down onto the mat. You can stay here or rock a little side to side. Good, and then back to center. Keep your lower back down as you release the feet, both legs straight up in the air, feet are flexed, hands next to the hips. So we already did an inversion, that headstand, but I'm going for another one. So push into the hands, lift the feet up over the head for plow. Again, if you have any head, neck, or shoulder issues, leave it out tonight. Just make sure if you are doing it, you're not trying to look at the TV. Don't look at me. Just listen. So your feet are up over your head, your shoulders are close together under you, and you're staying looking at your legs. Then you can bring the hands to the lower back. Your fingers are facing up. You're supporting your lower back as you start to lift one leg up. Maybe that's enough today, and you just kind of lower it and then lift the other leg. If that's easy, you can lift both. Some of you who have been practicing for years, you can start to play, opening up the legs, just having a little freedom, enjoying it. And then gently start to lower the feet back over the head. You can straighten out the arms. Keep your legs close into the chest as you lower down one vertebrae at a time. Slowly lowering the feet, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders for one last forward fold. And then gently rolling down onto the back, setting up your favorite reclining twist. Hug the left knee in. You can set up those eagle legs if you want. And twist to the other side. Back to center and switch. Back to center for final Shavasana. Just allowing the feet to flop out, the palms to fall open. Inhale, open up the mouth, stick out the tongue, and a vocal exhale. If it's bright in the room that you're in, maybe you bring a pillow or a shirt, something to place over your eyes. Can you just be completely still, completely calm? allowing yourself to receive the benefits of the hard work you just put in, and just allowing that to be enough. So I know we all have really busy schedules, hectic routines. Just let this 45 minutes or whatever we ended up doing be enough today. Knowing that you took the time to take care of you, to stir up that body, knowing that a body that goes without moving is like a muddy puddle. We know what that looks like. So can we just kind of stir it up? Even if we did half the poses, even if we only do a pose a day, we're moving, we're stretching, we're getting into those muscles, those joints. And just let it be enough. You guys know you can always stay here for 5, 10, 15, 20, however long you want. If you are on a time schedule, you can start to bring some awareness back in, wiggling the fingers, the toes, reaching up over the head. Just like a good morning sweat stretch, reaching through the right side and the left side. Hug the knees in. Gently rock a little side to side, up and down, and meeting in that comfortable seated position. Bringing the hands together into Anjali Mudra as we seal our practice with gratitude. So even when poses, when our practice, when our lives, when our jobs, when our families become difficult, may we always come to that gratitude. Remembering that no situation is final and that everything is workable. So may we continue to channel this inner peace, this inner stillness that we find on our mats and bring it to our lives each and every day. So thank you, each one of you, for tuning in. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.